What's up, Solow Sportsers? We have a new review, a new racket, a new model, the Diadem Axis 100. You haven't seen it before. We're going to explain to you what it is. Stay tuned. For this playtest, we decided to pair the racket with Diadem's new string, which is the Pro X. This is a shaped copolyester string, which is an excellent match for this spin-friendly racket. We did it at a lower 52 pounds, and we're going to see how it plays. Diadem releases a new silo of rackets called the Axis, and the most popular of the lineup is the Axis 100. This racket, as you can guess from the name, has a head size of 100 square inches and an unstrung weight of 300 grams equaling 10.6 ounces. The swing weight is 318, putting the balance at the 13-inch mark, making it 4 points head light on this standard length 27-inch racket with a variable beam of 23 by 26 by 23 millimeters. It has a soft stiffness with a RA of 64, an open string pattern of 16 mains and 19 crosses, an ample grip selection from 1/8 all the way through 1/2, and the grip stock on the racket is the Diadem Comfort Max. The colors are a sleek anthracite with pops of gray and orange. Diadem does an excellent job with the cosmetic on these rackets. It gives me that a la Wilson Burn model from the Countervail series, a nice anthracite to grayish dark black color with that orange pop that you don't see in a lot of rackets. It has a smooth kind of glossy finish and really looks superb on the racket. There are not many rackets with this colorway, and they knocked it out of the park, did an excellent job, and it's going to stand out from all the other choices. We have to address the big orange and gray Axis elephant in the room, and that is, my goodness, this racket is way too similar to that award-winning Babolat Pure Aero. It has that tapered beam here in the throat, that 100 square inch head, the 16-19, all of the frame geometry, all of the things that you would learn to love from an Aero. But if you want to know what separates this from the Aero, I think the Aero over the years has becoming more connected, more playable, more comfort oriented instead of being a stiff spin racket. And I think this racket takes that to another level when it comes to the technology. This racket was an absolute spin machine from the baseline. It was so quick through the air. I had tremendous racket head speed. I was getting a high arcing shot and tons of action on the ball. It's not normally my game style to hit so arcing and deep and spinny, but I was having a lot of fun with it. So if you're a spin player with modern grips and looking to use topspin to your advantage, then look no further than the Axis 100. Technology-wise, you have two important things to look forward into this racket, and that starts here in the throat. That aerodynamic look, that piercing wing type of technology like you would find on a plane or the spoiler of a car, and that is called their air foil. It's an aerodynamic shape, some frame geometry that lets this cut through the air, build up racket head speed, and give you tons of spin on the racket. Secondly, players no longer hit dead center in the sweet spot. They hit higher up on the racket, and they're calling it their strike zone, of where the strings and the layout of the strings is just higher, where we're more naturally hitting it as players. Match play and points was fun with this racket. I found myself lengthening the points, almost not being able to miss on any shot I hit from the baseline, and having these intense rallies. I can only imagine how it would have played on the clay with that extra spin, really having fun on these super crazy rallies and just moving the ball all around. So definitely, if you are a grinder, if you like long points, if you don't think that you can miss and you want that spin and you want that power added to that game, check out the Axis 100. At the net, this racket was troublesome, but I don't think the ideal player of this racket even wants to go near the net. It's hard to hit a quality volley. The sweet spot was good, the power and the pop was good, but the control was certainly lacking. Some twisting, some torquing, very hard to guide the ball into a good volley position, but when you hit it just right, it did play pretty excellent. So not the best from the net, but still a great baseline option. The Axis 100 is a new creation from Diadem that was put to the ringer in this graded Solow Sports review. The Florida-based brand is growing from their string roots to a larger racket offering. The ideal player for this standard weight racket are those rated 3.0 to 4.5, looking for spin foremost and power secondary, with an emphasis on the baseline, avoiding the net. Two-handed backhands are preferred, and extreme semi-western to western grip styles will maximize the aerodynamic frame geometry best. Similar rackets include the Head Extreme MP, Solinco Blackout 300, Yonex V-Core 100, Wilson Burn 100S, and of course the Babolat Pure Aero. If you're looking for maximum spin and the new evolution of a softer flex, comfort, and feel, then your demo journey must start right here with the Axis 100. That's going to wrap up our video here at Eastern Athletics. But as always, if you want any of these rackets or any of the things that we review, we have them for you at the best prices at solowsports.com. And as always, stringing is free of charge.